Hello everyone again. I'm just about to do my stroller video with the details of my fill-in Teds Navigator Stroller and how it works with my new car seat. And joining me is my sister Amanda.
Hi again.
And she's here I'm at her place to share in the fun of exploring my new toys. So.
You want me to know how much I love babies and baby products. And so I couldn't miss this opportunity, and my little niece who is about to come is going to have one of the best rides in town.
Oh yes, this thing is quite the stroller. I'm loving it. So this is the frame itself, which I'm going to use as the first example of putting things together, because it's basically how I'm going to use the stroller for the first 6 months, I think, depending on what our lifestyle kind of looks like. I'll just point it more onto the stroller. And first I just want to show you one of the coolest features about this, and it's called the auto stop feature. It's a brake system, so there's absolutely no brakes down here. They are all, the whole system is kind of right here. There's a brake wire, and then it attaches to this big red thing here. I don't know if you can see it from there in the video, but I'll do more of an up close after. And then there's a little bit of actually I'll just bring it now. So there's the red bar, and it comes with this that kind of, all you do is that, and that's when the brakes are engaged, so on, so it can't move. And then to be able to walk without the brakes on, you just kind of clip this little thing, and it comes with an arm strap. So if you're hiking and you wear this, it'll kind of just, if you need to stop for any reason, you just pull on that and it comes right off, and it'll stop the stroller automatically, which is a really nice feature if you have other young ones running around or anything like that. So what I'll also do is show you an example. So if I'm walking and I have this off, so I've turned this off, it'll move freely. You can just walk by holding this down. And so if your little one beside you who's not in the stroller decides to run off, you can go automatically and then chase your child. It will stop, which is amazing. I'm really excited to use this feature. Or again, not with the brakes. So say your stroller has brakes on the bottom and you do the same thing. So you let go, the stroller is going to keep going. So it's not quite as safe, and I really like that feature that you can just let go. Or if you decide to just wear the armband while you're doing it, and you like the feature of keeping this on all the time because it's kind of annoying to have to constantly have your brakes let go, you can just have that. And the same thing, if you're walking, you run after your other child, it's going to stop because you're going to grab it, which is so cool.
And I like the groove in the handlebar. That kind of, even if you're holding it down, keeps it from getting in your way.
Yes, there is a groove. I'll bring it closer again so you can see this up close. So if I let go, there's a groove within it, so you don't really feel it a whole lot. And it's made of a nice sticky material. Everything is. This is a nice grip, like a really good grip. And it's, even if it's in there, you can't really feel it a whole lot. It's just a nice smooth transition. It doesn't feel like anything is in your way or anything. So anyhow, this is the frame by itself. And I separately had to buy an adapter for my car seat model, which is really simple. It was about $30 on Amazon just for this. And you have to go and you have to make sure that it's compatible with the car seat that you have. I think they have one for the Chico ones and the Britax, but they're separate, so you have to make sure that you check which ones are they. And so this guy just has, one side has a little knob, and you just find these two poles here, and it really easily fits in there, and it just slides in, clicks, and so it's just a bar that attaches. Very light, easy to use. And I recently did my unboxing video for this.
It'll be the video right before this one.
Yeah, the video that I post right before this one will be, and I'll add some links to get to that video too. But so the back of this car seat just has this little red click. That's part of the Click Connect system, and it just goes into this little knobby thing. I don't know if you can see. I'll point it here. There's a bit of a hook there, and if you click this in properly, it just hooks right in, and so the car seat is now in there, secure. And you create your own travel system this way. I decided to go with 2 separate brands because none of the Graco strollers really were gonna work with my lifestyle, and we're both very tall. I'm 5'10" and a little bit, and my husband is about 6'2", so we wanted something that could be really tall. And as you can see, I'm 5'10", and this is not even the highest setting, so this is really designed for any height. It can go down really low, so my little one can kind of push too. Or Amanda over here, as I will show, because she loves that she's going to be able to
yes.
push my little one and have some bonding time.
This feature is amazing.
And if I bring the stroller kind of right up beside the chair, she's in a wheelchair here, she can be really close to baby, and I can turn it around as well for her to face baby and interact with her quite easily here. So, and she can reach right in. And
so no excuses on the babysitting duty anymore.
So she can make sure baby has passies or toys and is very entertained. And so I will probably just use like a canopy on this one because it doesn't have the shade from the front. That has quite a few settings like I was showing, which is really handy. I find that's an awesome feature for parents because a lot of times dad will be a lot taller than mom, so it actually goes quite up in a very comfortable way, and I'm very close to baby, which I really like. I'm going to be able to, as a tall mom, just not hunch over when I have a sore back after giving birth and all that lovely stuff. I really enjoy this feature. So yeah, this is going to be basically what it's going to look like for the first while. This stroller comes with many seating options, which I'm loving. And next I'm going to show some of the other stuff it can do as well. But I just had to show you that because it's awesome. And that canopy, yeah. So yeah, that's the option with car seat in. I know that it also has an option to place car seat down here so that if you have twins, you have a car seat up here and a car seat down there. I do not have the adapter for the bottom half. It was also about $30. So if you have a double kit, you do that, and it's quite simple. That's another reason why I purchased this stroller, is because it does have the second seat option. And I think that it'll be one of those that we keep for a really long time if we have other kids. And currently my 4-year-old probably won't make use of this stroller, but it is very tall, as you can see. It fits, my daughter does fit in this as is. So she might benefit from a little bit of it. I hope she doesn't revert back to the stroller too much though, because we've really got her used to not having to do that. Oh, of course, now that I'm showing it, it's gonna get sticky. Okay, so there we go. Again, that's the adapter, and then this one side has a little nubby that you just stick in, and that's that. Okay, so next, I haven't done this too much yet, so we're still figuring this whole process out. I'm going to try and point the camera so that you can see how it is to put this on. This is the front-facing seat that goes up to, oh gosh, I believe it's, I know it says birth to 5 years, but this seat itself should go up to 44 pounds, it says on this manual here. So my daughter is about 42 pounds right now, so it's kind of, she would be at the absolute maximum, but that's okay too. So we have these little Velcro things underneath here that you have to set up first. So you have to stick that under, making sure that you secure this seat. Sorry, this is super awkward as I bend forward. That just gets Velcro in. Kind of loops around a little secure belt there so that baby is nice and safe. And if you kind of pull this through, there's two little pockets that are supposed to go around these metal bars right there, so that it secures the whole seat in place. Very simple. And then we have, so this is the brake wire, I guess it's called. And so you just want to make sure that that's not getting tangled in anything, and then you wrap this around and hook it into this little metal hook there, and it just kind of folds over. I'll show you that from this side too. Close. This one doesn't have the brake wire on this side. Oh, yes it does actually. There's two brake wires, so you got to make sure that one doesn't get tangled either. And then make sure that Velcro is open and out of the way. And this gets just put right around here to secure it in place. So pretty easy. I mean, it's not something I'm going to want to do like all the time, every day. But like I said, for the first 6 months, I hope to just use it as a frame travel system. Because our lifestyle really is just kind of out of the car, into the frame, and walk. Whether it be at the grocery store or outside. And then, you, like I said, you just have to make sure that wire gets put into that Velcro. There we go. Perfect. So, actually, I think how it has to be is a little tighter. Yep, there we go. So this is the seat itself, unbuckled, and really easy to buckle in. You just have two sides that you snap in. And this harness is really adjustable too, like it goes down to here. So the little one, I think at about 6 months or so, they can really sit in here. As soon as they can hold their head up and not be wobbly, they can kind of go in there. And I'll just put the canopy on as well to show you.
And another feature you were saying when you went over this morning that you loved is it's washable.
Yes, very washable. This whole insert comes out. The whole thing. So if baby gets it spilled on it or has an accident or anything, this is really washable. You just take it out, give it a wash, put it back in. Very simple. And the adjustable straps are really easy to adjust from the behind as well, because it just, you can kind of see it's a buckle system. There's buckles and you just undo them and reset to the position you'd like. So this is the Sunshade. Very nice feature. I'm just gonna figure out how it goes on. Again, I'm learning this as well. So there's these little knobs that go in. I believe the window has to go around it. So you just kind of click it on top there over the Velcro as another feature to keep it secure into place. This side too, same thing. So there's a little window that goes right over that little knob. In we go. Here we go. So Sunshade is in place. So as you can see, very tall seat. My daughter is 4 and she fits really nicely in it still. Her head doesn't even reach here. It's probably about here. And so the sunshade can even still go over top of her, which is lovely because I tend to have very tall children. So it's going to be nice to be able to have this last a long time. The other awesome feature about this one is there's pockets on the side. So for mom's purse or keys, or not purse, but phone or keys, you can have that there. It does not have a parent tray, but it comes with the option of buying the separate cup holders and or snack tray, I believe it comes with too. You can order that on Amazon. And so yeah, love this. And I love the little extra peekaboo feature for the sun, just because sometimes those rays are a little bit more than just the canopy height. And the other nice features, so child is in there, you can help direct where the sun can hit, and you can kind of also, there's no mesh to see baby, so if you want to, you can just kind of say hello and move it back quite easily. So that's why there's no peekaboo window there. And yeah, so it says fill in Teds on this little tag here, very cute. And now I'm just going to show you a couple more features about this seat as well. So from the back, a little bit of step process you have in order to lay baby down. You need to pull on this, so open up the flaps, and then there's a bit of an adjustment, and you just pull those two. So then baby's at the second level here, and this comes up as well to protect from sun. And so that's baby at a bit of an angle, not quite laying down, but enough to be relaxing and still enjoying what your view is. And you can still easily get access to your baby. And step 3 would be to, there's 2 zippers, one here and one here. You unzip all the way down, unzip all the way down, and this seat literally goes completely flat like a bed. Like that is pretty much level to the ground.
Which is something you really wanted last time, and you couldn't find a stroller that had that feature.
I know, I could not find a stroller that had this feature. I did end up getting a Mamas and Papas Sola stroller, which did lay down flat, but it had its quirks. It wasn't a sporty stroller, so the wheels weren't air filled like these ones. These I can refill and we can go on hikes, and the baby has a much smoother ride.
And they're almost like a bike tire.
They are a bike tire, basically, yeah. And they have these little hub caps on them to protect from mud spraying up at you if you're in a rainy climate. And so there's access to the basket as well while the baby is laying down flat. And so yeah, and you can kind of, when baby is really small, what I kind of love about this is I can buy a cocoon feature, which is kind of like a little bunting bag, sleeping bag that has a bit of a hard bottom, so it's not super floppy, but you can use this as a little bit of a bassinet feature, if you notice. And you can, in the wintertime, we'll stick baby in cocoon, and it's got 2 little straps, and you can kind of put her in like a bag or a duffel bag, and then the cocoon goes in and you can reach in, and she's kind of right there facing you. And that feature I think is something we'll use if we go out in the winter for hikes or walks. And yeah.
Or even out for dinner.
Yeah, even out for dinner, where we take baby out of the car seat. Or if we were to walk to the restaurant. That would be a really awesome feature. So love that. Very excited to try this out with a little one. So nice big sunshade. And another thing, just if you're just out and about too, that your baby can just literally lay down, and the little ones, their legs aren't going to come up to here. So this is like a little bed where you can put a lot of padding in there and make it cozy for them. So that's really awesome. And again, I'll just show you how to quickly bring it back up. So we zip. And then it's at that setting, and bring it back up this way. And we kind of, I'm going to put the brakes on here. We have to cinch this up again. It's nice and tight, and then you just grab your buckles and buckle it back up. So that is that feature. and then you're back up to standing straight.
Which is a bit of a challenge.
But yeah, it's not the easiest, but
it also creates a safety feature.
Yeah, it means that it's not. I had the Mamas and Papas Sola I loved because it did lay flat, and it didn't take this long to lay it down, and it wasn't quite that 3-step process. But the one thing I didn't like about it is over time the mechanism just wouldn't. You couldn't rely on it. It wouldn't always lay down properly, and it got kind of finicky. So that was a bit of, and I wanted something that was going to last the whole time. Now there's also, I haven't added yet, the safety bar or child bar that goes on the front, and it's made of a nice soft comfy material. Do you want to feel?
Very squishy and
yeah, a nice foam underneath, so if baby wants to just play with that, and you can probably put toys, hang toys on it, all that good stuff. Again, it's kind of like those same holes that you would put the car seat adapter in. This is where that clicks into, and it's nice and firmly into place. So baby has somewhere to grab and also somewhere to hang toys and things onto. So that is pretty much this feature. It also has the second seat, which we bought. And I think this is just so cool because say, you know, my older daughter who's 4 wants to go in this part, and then we can still go for a walk, a hike or something where she doesn't want to walk as much. These are for something else I'll show you after. Then she can have that option, and then I can still have a place to put my other little one. So this just gets clipped right into the bottom. There's 2 bars, one here and one here. And again, that kind of snap in, snap out thing. I'm gonna put the brake on so it doesn't go flying away on me. Just kind of put a little pressure in it. Goes in, same with that side, and snaps it. So that's awesome. The only thing about this is you do lose your basket because the kid's gonna have his or her legs in there. And this is nice and squishy, but it also has a little wire in it so you can mold it to be a little closer to babe. This is for the little ones. This only goes up to, I believe, 22 pounds. And it's not designed for the, you know, older child. It's really a lot smaller, but it does go up or down, and it has that option. So these clips are for another option as well, which I will show you. I love this feature too because as a parent of 2 and potentially going to have more little ones that are closer in age, this is a double stroller option, so you can fit through doorways, you can still put it in your trunk easily, and you're not compromising on that. So very cool. I know that this also, the whole thing comes out as you saw, and you can also put a car seat up here. So same idea. You can have a little one in there and the car seat, or 2 car seats. The options are really kind of endless on this. It's kind of a custom travel system, stroller system. So,
and it's the first one that I've seen, and I think you've seen, that actually lets parents customize based on their needs.
Yeah, I believe so.
Which is really awesome.
Yeah.
And I've had friends with this brand before, and this company really stands behind their products.
They do.
So if things break down and stuff.
It's based out of New Zealand, and you just go directly through the company and
they're willing to work with you, so.
Very cool.
That's a peace of mind option anyway.
Yes. Before I move on to another thing, I'm just going to show the option of putting the second seat facing you. If you want to use it for just the one child. So a bit of a here. Just undo this. So it really doesn't take that long. I mean, it might be different when baby's actually in there, but it's not too bad, as you can see. So with the child bar in place, you can take second seat out, which I should have done first, but no. didn't.
There always has to be technical difficulties in a video.
Yeah, no kidding. We're finding these quirks out right now. And that's why I like fiddling around with the stroller before baby comes too, so that we know what we're looking at. And so yeah, we're gonna take our second seat here. And I'm just gonna fix the back here. What we do is we stick it in when it's in full flat lay down mode. And you take these little safety straps, pull these around, snap them in, and then you have another option of having baby face you. And you just move the canopy this way.
And away you go.
And away you go. So you have a little bit of a safer option for them to ride in if they're not in the cocoon or like a bunting bag or something. And they'll face you. And so, like I said, a little bit of work, but it's got a lot of features and options to go with.
And there's even more out there that you decided not to go with that are available.
Yep.
Like a bassinet.
Yeah, they have the bassinet, like the cozy cot or something it's called, I think. And it's an actual bassinet, freestanding bassinet that you can have a stand for, and you put the adapter and you just walk with an actual cot in it on the frame, much like a lot of the other stroller brands that are up in the higher prices. This is more of a mid-price range stroller. It's not inexpensive by any means, but it's not in the $800 to $1,000. It's more the $400 to $500 range, which much more affordable for us. And loving it. There's one other option with this second seat, and it's basically that you remove, I'm not going to do it again, but you remove all of the large seat, and you take this bar out, and you can hook in these two little knobs here right in, and it will make it so that the second seat faces out like so. I'll show you. So this basically just goes like this, but it just attaches to the frame alone, and it doesn't have all the other cumbersome things around, so that if we're doing our option of just having that car seat adapter and we want to take baby out in the stroller, but we don't want to have all of the travel system with us, we can just click that right in, and it's a nice option for baby to have as well. So that is pretty much it for my stroller. And this is the instruction guide. So it's called the Teds Navigator 2.0. And yeah, I hope that this wasn't too long of a video and that it wasn't hard to see. I know that my method of filming is not the greatest, but hopefully it worked for the purposes of this video. And my sister and I are grateful that you took the time to watch. And
if you made it to the end of this video, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or comments about the product or for me in general, just let me know and I'd be happy to answer them for you. Please subscribe, and my sister's channel is Little Reborn Princess if you're interested. She documents her hobby of collecting dolls, and she likes to share her story. So
we're all baby crazy around here. What can we say?
Yes, we love our children around here. That is for sure. So thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.